Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. This brother Amos coming back to you with another call to action. It's a call to action. And it's another week that we're here. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. It's a great day to be alive, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day to be alive because during this time period, it's one of the best times that we can live right now. There's not going to be no greater time than this. There ain't going to be no greater time than this because it's time to get activated. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the weeks, I'm always going to be harping on who we are. Because once we know who we are, then we know who we're not. And then we know who we are, then we're not going to get involved in all the tricks and all the foolishness that white supremacy and racism deal with. And that's the topics that I'm going to keep on harping on and dealing with. Because that's what our world is operating with. That's what America is operating with. It's been well documented. Historically documented way before I ever been born, and it will be documented way after I die, because that's what we are. So we need to know who we are, and we need to know what we represent. A lot of us just walking around here talking and just saying this and saying that, trying to dispute and debate about things that truly don't have no knowledge or understanding of. So that's what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's a great time to be alive, man. We got to know who we are. And listen, my black folks, I love y'all. But we got to know that we are truly God's chosen people. I don't know why is that so hard to grasp. Why when I say we're God's chosen people, or anybody says we're God's chosen people, we back down. But then on the same breath, we like to say, oh, we're kings and queens. We were first. We're the rulers, which is all true. And what I'm saying is still true. Because the Bible gives us that. The Bible is not a white man's book. We're not talking about religion. We're not talking about the Christianity. We're not talking about Catholic, Baptist, Pentecostal. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a Bible that gave us specific people, specific laws, statutes, and commandments and judgments. Okay, we want to disrespect the laws and stuff and say that. But guess what? We live in the United States of America that has a president and we has a government that gives us what? Laws, statutes, and commandments and judgments that happen. If we go out here and steal and kill and destroy things, there's a consequence. That's a judgment. So let's start really realizing that this is our book. Let's start really realizing. I'm going to pull one scripture if I may, because, I like to go to the scripture. I like to go to the scripture and deal with this because, look, you're so special, black people. You're so special that you don't even know it. We need to let the bull crap go and really get focused on who we are and what we represent, because we represent a special people. There's no way in hell that you can tell me that a people that has been molested, raped, sodomized, destroyed, cut open, hung, battered, bruised, some of the worst type of punishment and slavery that has ever existed in amongst the earth. That's worse than the Holocaust. Let's stop playing games. That's only 6 million. We got over 200 million blacks there has never been a slavery that's been documented ever like we have faced, us black folks have faced by the Caucasian, the white folks that's happened here in America. So that's important that we know who we are and what we represent, so we don't keep doing the same foolishness that we have constantly done. Falling for the same traps, hitting our head in the same spots, burning our hands in the same spots. So now let me read this scripture here. Now this is from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. Here we go. This is the Most High. This is Moses talking to the children of Israel. Moses was a black man. He's telling us. He's bringing us to remember who we are and what we represent. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people, meaning we're separate. We're not like the other people. We see that today. Our music, the way our styles are. Everybody wants to mimic us. We see the other nations got butt inductions, making their butts bigger, making their breasts, making their lips thick like ours, getting the type of hair we have. You know what I'm saying? So we are a holy people, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. So the Most High created a specific people that's separate from amongst all the other nations. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, a special people. When you're special, you stand out. When you're special, you're cut above the rest. When you're special, you're not like no other. Let's continue. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Let me read that all over. For thou art an holy people, separate unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people, not like no other, unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Meaning, no matter where you go in the entire earth, you will find us, and that we are a special people above all other people. What is so hard to understand? You calling yourself a king and a queen tells that you are saying that you're separate, which you're holier, you're special. That means you're not like no rest, and you're above all people. Because you can't be a king and a queen and then still be thinking that you and a peasant. No, you are still saying specifically what this verse is saying by calling yourself a king and a queen. So why is it that when this Bible is brought out and you're being shown that, you disrespect that? I can't let this Bible go. I can't let this Bible go. And that's why I encourage y'all, if y'all have a dispute about anything I'm saying, DM me. My Instagram is Storybook Poet. We can go line for line, script for script, and we can break it down. I bring the truth of the matter. You bring what you got, and we go toe to toe. It's simple as that, because I ain't got time for the foolishness. We're going to speak truth to power. You know, a lot of y'all like to be doing this in the background. I do this front and center. This light work. And we need to have people with enough courage to speak like that. Because I'm not doing nothing new. There's been many greater than I have ever will do. But the point is, we got to find out, we got to know who we are and what we represent. And that scripture right there tells us that. So black man and black woman, it's time to raise up. We got to let the bull crap go. Listen, all that beef needs to stop. Stop the beefing. It's done. That dude owe you money, or that brother or that sister owe you money. You ain't get it back. Let it go. That brother bumped you, looked at you wrong. Let it go. Okay, because here's where we're going to check some oil right now. Here's where we're going to check some oil. And listen good. You telling me that if my brother or if I bump somebody by accident, step on your shoe, call your name, you going to kill me. You going to kill me, literally, without a question. But then that cop that we know shoots your grandmother, shoots your brother, shoots your sister, covers it up. It's on body cam. It's on camera. They literally kill your family. But you just want to be hugging them, forgiving them, and doing things like that. No. I'm not promoting that we go kill cops. I'm not promoting that. But we got to understand the mass discrepancy and the slavery mindset that we have in our minds that Willie Lynch and slavery have done to us. That I'm going to kill my own person that looks like me, that has features like me. But I'm not going to address with that same energy and focus to these other nations that will literally kill me and say, what you going to do with it? Because I got it on camera. And they got it on camera and they say, ask us, what you going to do with it? That's a destroyed state, ladies and gentlemen. Because why? We don't know who we are and we don't know what we represent. You represent some of the most greatest people that ever lived on this earth. If you just do the research, you do the history, it's there. I'm not speaking nothing that hasn't been already spoken before. See, because I want y'all to really realize who y'all are and what y'all represent. All that beef, let it go. It's not worth it. No, mind you, I'm talking about black on black crime, but I'm not ignorant to the point that, guess what? If I go to Russia today, who you think killing Russians in Russia? Who you think killing Italians in Italy? Who you think killing Australians in Australia? Who do you think is killing folks in Utah that live in Utah or a predominantly white state in Vermont? You kill where you live. So I get that. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. We are doing things on a very minor stage, and we got a bigger enemy out here. We got a bigger enemy out here. And I know the church haven't told y'all who the enemy is, but guess what? The enemy is anybody that goes against these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. The enemy is the mother nation. The enemy is our Caucasians. The enemy is our Chinese. The enemy is our Arabs. Why? How dare I say that? How can you say that? You are a dumb guy. Why are you talking this hatred to me? Because you know why? What system is in place? Do we have the systems that's in place right now that's killing us? What systems are in place with the education system? What systems are in place with the housing, with the employment? Who is in our see, look, a lot of y'all don't live in a predominantly black neighborhood. And I call it neighborhood because it's not a community, because the community, you own your own police, you own your own stores, you own your own resources. So when you come into our specific neighborhoods, you see the Arab set up shop, you see the Chinese stores, but they don't never donate to us. They don't never give back to us. They go give and take, and they give to their own people. Mind you, that's group economics. That's a wise decision. However, you're feeding us lies and deceit and all of that. Those are our enemies, man. Our own people can be our own enemies. But there's a lot of us that are raising up. And I'm talking to you who know you are, who know who you are, and know what you represent. Because you represent a great people. You're a holy people. You're a special people. You're above all people. Why is it that your equality, that you want equality, but you want to say, I want equality, but I still want to bring everybody else? Ain't nobody bringing us along, black man, black woman. When they fight for them, it's for their interests, black man, black woman. When we fought in their wars, during the Civil War, we were supposed to have the 40 acres and a mule, right? But then guess what? We fought with the Union to defeat the Confederacy, right? But so it's white people against white people. And we joined the Union because they granted us, well, we're going to get our rights, right? And we got our 40 acres and a mule. But what they do, they put in Special Order 15, in which that it reversed all our lands. It took all our lands because Confederate soldiers, also the Caucasians, was like, we ain't got no land. We ain't got no land. So then guess what? That Special Order 15 gave the Confederates our land that we were promised to get if we fought in that war. So come on. We gotta really realize that, man. We gotta really realize that and what we deal with and how we come. You are a special people, man. You are a special people. I gotta keep telling y'all this. So we gotta let the beef go. If you got family members that's beefing with each other, check their asses. If you got family, any family, and you know that they about to do something stupid, you got to check them. Stand up. Stand up. Check them. Have a conversation. You ain't got to be disrespectful, but be like, yo, make them think different. Let it go. Be the authoritative figure, black man. That's what we got to do. And let me take a moment to speak to the black man because, listen, I was trifling at a point in my life. I was foolish. I was ignorant. Y'all mean? Trifling, tragic. Now let's understand this. Black man, take your place. You are the authority. You are the power. You are the force. Take back your family. Don't let stuff go. Put that bug in them ears. Change their mind, change their thinking. Be confident. That's why it's important to study, because once the knowledge brings confidence. I say that again, knowledge brings confidence. When you're able to have knowledge of yourself and speak truth and know about yourself inside and out, know where you fall and know where you're strong at, you'll be able to speak truth to power, and even truth, and have those difficult conversations with your own brother, with your wife, with your child's mom, with your parents. We got to be forgiving to each other first. We got to turn our other cheek to each other first. Not turn our other cheek ain't for the other nations. That's for us to turn our other cheek against our brother when they bump us, when they looking at us wrong, when they cussing us out. It's not to the extent that we need to kill each other. We got a true enemy, these other nations that are always coming against us. We keep harping on Independence Day ain't our day. Memorial Day ain't our day. Christmas ain't our day. But then again, we want to go back, and when you got a brother like myself and many others who want to speak like this and say that they are enemy, oh no, you speaking hatred. No, I'm not. I don't got blood on my hands. I don't got a history or record of enslaving another people, raping them, molesting them, killing them, stealing them, and keep destroying them, keep teaching them false things, taking down symbolic statues, but want to continue to go ahead and teach the curriculum in the damn schools. We got to get out of that, black man. We are the driving force. We got to forgive each other. We done. The true enemy is out there. Black women, I'm going to get on y'all right now. Be still. Enjoy your femininity. That's not even a word. But enjoy being a feminine. I don't know excuses. I don't care, well, because this man. No, because at the end of the day, it takes two to mingle. It takes two to mingle. All right, stop the gibberish. Enjoy. Listen, if you're dealing with a man that you don't want to submit to, if you can sit up there and say, I ain't submitting to no man, then stop, don't deal with him. It's your fault that you're with a man that you don't want to submit to be in your rightful place. Submission don't mean that you get abused. Submission don't mean you're less than. But we got roles, black man and black woman. We got roles. If you want that man, if that man that you with is not your head, then why are you with him? Don't be with nobody that you can't follow. It's just like, don't be with a group of people that's going to lead you to hell. Be with a group of people that's going to uplift you, upgrade you. That's why you got to take time, black woman. You know, you are our medicine cabinet, so you need to study too. You are our medicine cabinet. And what that means is, look, you got to get some intangibles under you. It's not a problem that you work. It's not a problem that you get the things going on. But appreciate it, because there's a lot of strong black men out here. Get around them. You know what I'm saying? Black man, black woman, man, this is our time. We gotta let the foolishness go. We gotta mend each other's relationship. Speak to each other. Stop walking past each other. Yo, what's up? How you doing? You good? All good. All good. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget all that, because I see it a lot. Y'all be disrespecting, you know, don't walk past your own people, but then y'all see the other nation, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all be hype. No. We got to be a unit. We got to be a unit. We got to be a unit. We got to govern ourselves. I brought out many scriptures in that Bible because, mind you, there can't be a government without no laws. We can't say we need to unite, but not under no laws. We need to unite, but what laws are we going to establish? What are going to be our laws that we're going to deal with one another? What are going to be our laws that what we going to eat? What are going to be our laws of how we're going to marry? What are going to be our laws? We'll talk about celebrations and high holy days we're going to have. That's all in the Bible. It gives us a dietary law. It gives us a civil law, a moral law, a ceremonial law, a sacrificial law. It gives us those things. But a lot of y'all haven't read it or even was humble enough to get the understanding from people to be taught. Like I said, I love y'all. We got to start doing more for each other. We gotta let the beef go. Let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Black man, yo, that sex ain't worth it. With that chumpy ain't worth it. It ain't worth the headache. It ain't worth the headache. Sister, giving that body up like that or rambling or giving that body up like that ain't worth it. You know he ain't a good man. Brother, you know she ain't a good woman, but don't mean you disrespect them. They need time. And we need to have more patience with each other. We need to be more disciplined emotionally and sexually with one another. Let's have that discipline. Because that's how we got to govern ourselves. A lot of times, a lot of our issues deal with because we are emotionally unqualified. We are lacking emotional maturity. We are lacking discipline with our sexual desires. How many times have we rambled off or said some things that's hurtful? Or how many times we had sex with somebody before we should have even, but now the relationship is toxic, the relationship is broken, and it's all some other foolishness. We all been there. Come on. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to be truthful. We all been there. Where we've been weak emotionally, weak sexually. You know what I'm saying? Let's start building one another, man. Listen, I encourage y'all. Build your relationships. Go back, make it you. I don't care what they done to you. Black man, black woman, I don't care. You know this, you know now. Make it up, make it your duty that you're gonna live intentionally and on purpose. That you're gonna go to them people and be like, look, you know what I'm saying? Start that conversation. Look, you offended me. And this is how you offended me. Then if you offended them, don't be like, I apologize for whatever you said I didn't know. Take ownership for what you've done. Because we hurt each other. We done so much wrong to each other, but enough is enough. We got to protect. Look out for me. Like I'm going to look out for y'all. On the emotional aspect. Speak truth to power to each other. Because we dealing with that enemy out there. That white supremacy and racism is real. How do I grow up in a society where I don't even have an opportunity to do wrong, but I'm already convicted, I'm already convicted and deemed guilty based off my skin color? And y'all don't see that a problem? So I'm saying y'all want to challenge the people that speak in truth, the power, and that's standing up for y'all, but y'all won't speak to that boss with that same intensity. Y'all say yes to him when he making you work on, when you want to spend more time with your kids. He making you work overtime. He making you take on other duties, but ain't paying you more. But you, yes. This ain't an easy target over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not an easy target. But I accept it all. I accept the good with the bad. I accept the, see, we can't have the light without the dark. We think we're going to be first, but guess what? If we're first, that means everybody else is trying to be first too. In order for me to have, somebody has to not have. So I'm encouraging y'all right now. Let's get together, ladies and gentlemen. I love y'all. This brother Amas, Storybook Poet, is my Instagram. DM me, challenge me, because we need to check this oil together. I ain't afraid, but y'all better come without the emotions, because guess what? Dick Gregory said, the truth doesn't need to be validated by nobody's ignorance. The truth does not need to be validated by nobody's ignorance. And since you're emotional about what I say, oh, here you go with the Bible. So what? Prove it wrong. Because I can show you script for script that it's not a white man's book. Don't talk about the Roman Catholics. That's not the Bible. Don't talk about a white Jesus. That's not the Bible. Anything you say about white people this, white people that, you say a white person wrote the Bible, right? That's a white man's book, right? But you read articles. You read science books. You read history books. Ain't them white people? Wasn't those books made by man? See, you don't have the understanding. Because I just killed your argument right there. So let's just come on. We're holy people. We're our special people. And we're above all other people upon the earth. History tells us that. Our kings and queens throughout history tells us that. We tell us that right now. We've been destroyed. We've been battered. We've been bruised. And we're still here. We're still inventing. We still was able to have Black Wall Streets, many of them. We're still able to create the stoplight, the gas mask, the refrigeration system, the railroad system, the lubrication for the railroad, the filament for the light bulb, the cell phone, the computer programs, software, technology, language, clothing. We're still here because we got to have something higher than ourselves for us to still be here. Think about how many bombs America dropped on other countries and they completely destroyed. But we've been bombs dropped, all types of dropping on us, and we're still here. We are a great people. All praises to the Most High. Get in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28:15-16 is why I dare say that we are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites of the Bible, not these white Jews. Because I know they mad about, the comment Deshaun Jackson said. But 2:9 says they are the synagogue of Satan. Revelations 2:9, synagogue of Satan. They're not the real Jews. Those are the converts. Okay? Why back down? The Bible is black folks. Takes place in the continent of Africa. If you agree that they're black folks over there, okay then. Like, come on. Let's deal with this correctly. But first of all, know who you are, know what you represent. Deal with each other properly. Let it go. Like I said, I'm Brother Amas. With that, this is the call to action. I say shalom.